there, I'm Laura. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I am documenting my attempts to sew up style for myself and for my family, which includes my husband and my 2 teenage sons. Thank you for stopping by today. Today's video is a Friday Sews. It's been a while since I've done one, so I'm actually kind of enjoying the idea of just having a little chat. I would like to say welcome to all the people who have subscribed since my previous video, which was released this morning. It's the pattern review with Katanka from Seamstress at the Cottage. And I really appreciate everybody who has watched and commented. So a little bit about sewing and a little bit about life. So probably sewing, I'll give you the bad news first, or my bad news, bad news for me, which is that my Joann's is closing. There was a newspaper article this week, and they are closing on Sunday. So guess what I'm doing tomorrow? Like I said, I think I said, I am videotaping this on Thursday because I am going to be going tomorrow to Grand Island to go do a little shopping. I want to get some Vogue patterns. I want to get some Butterick patterns from the new release if they have them. Hopefully they have them. And see if there's anything else that might be available. I can't imagine they're going to move everything when they don't even know where they're going to move it to. I'm hoping that they actually move to a new location. They said, keep shopping online until we find a new location. I'm afraid, though, that they say that to, not let everybody panic, but that they really won't be looking for a new location in this area. And my next Joann's is 90 miles away in Lincoln, so at least it's that close. I mean, I could be on the other end of the state and not have it even that close. So that's my bad news, but good news because I'm going to go shopping tomorrow. That's going to be fun, I hope. I don't know what to expect, so it'll be interesting. Maybe I'll take my phone out and record a little bit, and I can put it on a short so you can see if it's like a madhouse or if like there's nobody there. I won't record. It'll be boring. Look, there's nobody here. The other little bit about sewing that I have to talk about, I have my notes, is that this is New Look 6618. This is oops, there, made up, and so since I completed it, I get to remove it from my wall. So just a sec, let me pull it down. Oh my God, okay. New Look 6618. I did this version B, the long version with the no sleeves and this tie. And this is the dress that I wore to the Duran concert that I went to last Saturday in Salt Lake City. So I'll get to the concert. Well, maybe I should just talk about both. It was a really good concert. It was so cool to see everybody except Andy Taylor, who's the guitarist. Now, I'm going to just come clean here. I was like insanely a fan of, I mean, like seriously insane, a fan of Duran when I was in high school. I really credit them with keeping me, kicking during high school. High school was rough for me. I know it's rough for a lot of people, but I'm really grateful that I was able to turn some of that negative energy around. I became a drummer because I was so insane about Duran and about Roger Taylor, and my sister became a bass guitarist, and we ended up in bands together, and music just became a real focal point for me, and it really helped me to just make it through that tough time that high school is for pretty much everybody. So I they were important to me for that. It was important to me to see Roger Taylor drum, because that was something I had always wanted to do from the time I was like 13 and I first became a Duran Duran fan. And that when I went to a Duran Duran concert before, it was with my sister in the early 90s, and it was just the Simon, Nick, and John, which are the lead singer and the keyboardist and the bass player. And so it was nice to see them, you know, as a group, but it was really super special for me to see the John and Roger together, because that's, you know, that's why, like my whole sister and I, it was like almost like reliving that for me. So let's see. And then they've just been important throughout my life at different times. I am definitely not, I don't keep track nearly like I did. Lots of albums have come and gone and I haven't even known about them, but every once in a while something shows up and it just is really, really cool. And they've just been there, you know, on the periphery of my life, kind of giving my life a soundtrack. Duran Duran's been the soundtrack of my life. So it was really special to get to go and see them on what might very well be their last tour or the last time I'll ever get to see them. So I'm happy about that. And this dress was really, I loved it. It was a lifesaver, because the other dress that I did the review for did not pan out to be what I had hoped it would be, and so I was able to make this in 2 to 3 hours. I think I got done with the McCall's dress on Sunday night, and then I sewed this up on Monday night, and a couple of late nights, but I sewed it up and it turned out really nice, and I felt good in it. I accessorized. I'll put some pictures in here. They're not the best pictures, but that it's what I got, so you get to look at them. But I wore it with a jean jacket that I had thrifted, and I was trying to cover the buttons with some fabric, and that did not work out, so I just went with the bling. I made a size 18, and oh, I did not like the picture. You can see it ties in front, so I started this out showing you tied in front. But what I did, because I didn't like this in the front, I have a little bit of a width on me, so I tied it like this around the back. There was plenty there to work with. That was another thing. I didn't really like the way I don't know, what are these things called? The ties, I guess. I didn't like the way they just like hung so low, and I'm kind of short, so it was kind of weird. But so I just tied it in the back. I crossed it over and tied it in the back, and I really liked that look. Underneath the jean jacket, it was really cute. It has a bias tape around the neck and around the arms. Could you see that? I don't know if you can see that. It's just a bias tape. Easy to put in and really holds it nice and sturdy. So I've washed this once. The fabric seems to be holding up okay. I think it was a success. I think it was very much a win. I didn't take a lot of video or pictures. Well, I took a lot of pictures, but I didn't take a lot of video. But I will put little snippets and some pictures of the band at the end of the video if you want to wait around and check it out. Okay, what else did I do? A little bit about life. When I was in Salt Lake, I stayed with my friend. It was the three friends from high school. We went to the Pride Festival on Saturday and were not able to go in because of rain and lightning, so we went on Sunday. And then we also, Sunday morning, went to an event called Park Silly in Park City, which is an open air market kind of thing. And of course, I found fabric. So I didn't buy a lot, but I bought 4 yards from a lady from Kenya who is, she makes baskets. She beads baskets. And I had her card because she has a website and I don't know where it went. I am so sad because she had a lot of other fabrics that I would certainly enjoy. But they are imported from Kenya and they're just this one is so pretty. The maroon purpley with the gray, I saw it like four fabrics down and I was like, and that's what I want. So I did buy some fabric. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with this. But since I have 4 yards, I have lots of options. And then last week on the weekend, I went to a thrift store here in town and I found some things and I didn't have time to make a video. I was going to show them as a short, but I didn't have time to make the video. So I thought I'd show them to you real quick right now. I got some patterns and then I got some notions. I took the dark green and pink zippers, and then I took all the bias tape that they had. You know, it's not the best looking, it's kind of old, but you know, it's bias tape. Oh, and some pretty yellow. I wish I could wear this color of yellow. I figure my husband or maybe my son, who has his coloring is more of a yellow. Yellow looks really nice on him. I love yellow, but you put it on me and I just look ill. Yellow and green. Certain colors of green I can wear, like the forest greens, like the dark kind of teal and like have those cold undertones. But yeah, the colors that I really like, I can't wear. Anyway, okay, so the patterns. I'm sliding back, sorry. The patterns are Budrick 4684. It's a large and extra large. And I thought it was so cute. This is a 14, 16, 18. It is a Vogue Sport. I was very excited about this one because it is actually my size. And I love that yoke, how it comes around the shoulders. I think that would be really attractive on pretty much anybody. So maybe that's what I could make out of the Kenyan fabric. I don't know, I'll have to think about that. Let's see, Budrick 4860, again it's a 14, 16, 18. I just really like this skirt. And the culottes are okay. I don't really like culottes. But it looks to me like the back of all of these, there's a waistband in the front, but then in the back, it's elasticated. So it would look very, very nice. And it says, yes, it's easy. The shirts, nope, just the pants. Then McCall's 9155, Laura Ashley. Laura Ashley from the 80s. And I swear I had a dress like this. Oh, and it has a petticoat too. Oh, that's exciting. Can you see that? There's the dress, and then here's a little petticoat that goes under it. I think. I don't think it's a skirt. I'm looking. Sorry. I like that V. That's the back. It buttons up the back. But in the front, it has a little V. See that little V shape? Oh my gosh. It's cuter than I thought it was. I'm super excited now. Unfortunately, it's a 1436. Like it's a 14 and the bust is a 36. Way not my size. But I maybe, who knows, maybe I can figure out how to make it bigger. Because I'm not that far away from it. Just a few inches. That's a lot, huh? Well, anyway, I have it here. You know, it'll be okay. I at least have it, right? Maybe someday. And then here is a Simplicity Easy to Sew, a 12 to 16, which the 16 is a bust of 38. And then I got it still, this, I have been looking all over for exactly this. I wanted it for over a year, and there it was. And I got it for probably $1. And I'm just boggled. Like I said, it's a 16, but I'm pretty sure that's easy enough to grade up. I'm going to have to start trying that out. But yeah, so that is my last pattern. Have you guys, what have you done in the last couple of weeks? Did you find any patterns? Did you guys get to when Joann's had the Simplicity sale and I think last weekend was McCall's? Did you guys get anything from there? I noticed that there's the new releases for Butterick and Vogue this last weekend. So I've been watching Inside the Hem, her, I can't remember her name, but her reviews of it. I adore them. They're so fun. I love listening to her. So yeah, I've got some Vogue patterns from the new releases that I want to get, and then also some that I've just been putting off, and now I better not put it off anymore. I better just get them while I can. All right, well, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I hope that you have a good, sewing weekend, or not sewing weekend if you're having a break, that you have a good break. And I will stick in some Duran right now. Have a good rest of your week. Thanks. Bye.
Thought I heard you talking softly. First and second verses.